Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Things Through My Lens. Today's episode is very much versatile and it is one of the most important things to know if you are a photographer or a videographer. So let's dive straight into the video without wasting any time. Alright people, so today's topic is camera filters. What they are, when are they used, does it ruin picture quality? We are going to discuss everything about them. And it is going to be a complete beginner guide covering all the knowledge that you need to have about camera filters. So it starts with chapter 1. What are camera filters? Camera filters are a set of glass pieces attached on top of your lenses so that you can go creative with your images on hardware basis. And believe me or not, every photographer and videographer owns one of these camera filters as they play an important role when it comes to creative shooting and filming. They are so easy to apply on your lenses and they reduce a lot of work while editing. That's why it is one of the main reasons why people buy camera filters. For example, let's take a look at this image. This image was probably achieved using a prism lens filter or a kaleidoscopic lens filter. And tell me one thing, can you imagine yourself working in Photoshop for hours to get the same effect on a raw image, while a simple lens filter like this can do it in a snap? And the best part is that nowadays such cool filters are also available for your mobile phones. Chapter 2. Types of common lens filters and its uses. There are so many different types of lens filters, but I am going to mention the important ones quickly. Number 1. UV filter. This is one of the most common camera filters, and this is what I remember is the first thing that I bought after I got my first camera. It is nothing but a clear piece of glass which protects your camera's sensor from harsh UV rays. It might look like a small thing, but it actually isn't, because it also helps your lens to be scratch free and it eventually will give you more resale values. Well, nowadays cameras do come with UV protected sensors, but as this particular lens filter is just a clear piece of glass, it does not affect the image quality and it acts as a protection for your lenses. But if you buy cheap UV filters, then it might affect the picture quality of your camera, but that's not the case when you go for an expensive or a decent priced UV filter. Number 2. ND filters. ND filters are nothing but sunglasses for your cameras, but instead they are sunglasses Pro Max, as it boosts the color of your camera by giving you more HDR and it also boosts the contrast. Take a look at this image for an example. We can see how well the colors are produced in an ND filter. It almost looks edited, and at the same time we can see that the area where the filter is not focusing is having harsh lighting and undersaturated colors. Note, never buy an ND filter which is stuck at a particular tint. Always go for a variable ND filter which has around 5 stops of tint. Number 3. CPL filter. CPL stands for Circular Polarizer Filter. This filter is used to reduce reflections. When you are trying to shoot in an aquarium or in a situation where your subject is sitting right next to a piece of glass and you are not able to find any solution for all the reflections and flares, that's when you need a CPL filter. CPL filter helps you cut all the reflections and it also boosts the contrast of the image. CPL filters have a rotating motion and it reduces reflections according to your level of rotation. Alright, so these were the 3 main filters that according to me everyone should have in their kit and were important for their camera gear. Now there are so many miscellaneous filters out there to choose from, but I cannot cover them all in a single video. So comment if you want to see a video of me explaining all the lens filters ever known to mankind. Also, there is a special lens filter which we are going to talk about at the end of the video. Chapter 3. How to buy lens filters. Many of you get confused with the size options available while buying a camera filter, but don't worry. Why am I here for? See, every single lens has their own diameter and you will have to buy filters matching the diameter of your lenses. The diameter is written on the lens itself and it should look something like, wait a sec. There we go. It should look something like this. See? 49 mm. So now I simply want to go and search the type of filter that I want following by the diameter of the lens. Mine is 49 mm, so I will have to buy all the lens filters with 49 mm of size. Chapter 4, the last chapter, the special lens filter. Here comes the most awaited part of the video. The special lens filter which I was talking about is, can we please get a drum roll? anamorphic filter. This filter gives a cinematic shape to all the highlights and harsh lighting of your footage and makes it look professional without any editing. It is just the best filter when it comes to extreme cinema, and it couldn't get any better. Now if you find this video helpful, then a like would be appreciated. Subscribe for more content like this. Send this to your photographer and videographer friends. My name is Arush Pandya, and I'll see you around.